How tough is it to beat Brotato with 1 HP? Well, let me show you. Well, I used a mod that adds an item to the game and I adjusted the values that we have no HP under any circumstance, and then I also make sure that they are banished so they can't appear in the run and mess something up. Now that I see the character that the mod adds, I really wanna play this. The first one coming to my mind is Renegade, plus 2 projectiles to make sure we hit everything walking in with Pierce. I can't really say that I'm sure which one is the best, but I think the Javelin has the fastest scaling, and this is how I will give us the items. I can select 5 starting items. Of course, we don't want to change anything about the game, except that we have no HP. Like, I made sure that whatever happens, we have no HP. Do you always have 3 elites? Please tell me no. Okay, no. But now the chocolate is gone. Yeah, okay, good enough. I reset a bunch of times, but it is what it is. Let's just hope that... Oh my god, your accuracy is trash. Oh no. So, the thing is, even if we lose, this doesn't necessarily say that the character is bad, but I also need to move on from characters whenever they fail. Wow, nice, we got 1 HP, perfect. Oh dude, I have to be so careful because I'm used to walk through enemies. As in, I like to walk through enemies to get to the stuff that I need. We can't go for this. We will definitely go for Javelin. I will lock this. We need to get all of the unique items. Perfect. I mean, does it really matter to lose another HP? I don't think so. Usually I have a rather simple time to evaluate whether something will be very difficult or not. But here, it's honestly, I think it is easier than expected, but harder than hoped for. You know, because all it takes is one enemy running in that hits me and I'm dead. Even if we go for 60% dodge, it's just one hit and I'm dead. So we kind of have to decide, do we want to have the safety option from... Oh my god, we don't need armor. I'm so happy. Do we want to have this safety option? Let's take you, let's roll, because we have a high chance to get a Javelin right now. Perfect. Yeah, do we want to have the safety option from the dodge that at a low chance it may save the run? Or do we just say, you know what, I need range, I need attack speed, I need damage, I can't be bothered with dodge. And I think this is what I'll do, but it may also just happen that I do this so often and keep failing that it turns out, yeah, we have to rely on dodge. I just need it for the one time where I get hit, or the 2 times, or the 5 times. You get what I mean. Now the main spooky thing is, we may get easily to wave 20 and then we have to face 2 bosses, and because of the weapon that we have, that fight will take very long. That is one very big concern of mine, that I may actually have to go for the Obliterator, and what I'm doing right now is just useless. With the Obliterator, if you do get enough damage in, you can just one-shot the final bosses, but until then it can be very difficult to get through the game. So we need something that is already strong in the beginning that would make use of the range. Well, that was faster than I hoped for. Thanks. Okay, we have all of them, and I also have super duper cheap items here. Let's get the ones first that have an impact. I just saw that we have 2 hot waves, but now I actually regret that, because I think the hot waves will be more difficult than elite. Like, sure, elites are difficult, but if you manage to deal with them, like if you know the elite, you can usually get around them quite easily. But hot waves, what do you do against that, right? It's like, I have a huge amount of enemies. If you can't kill them, that was it. One random bullet, that was it. And one thing that is really annoying with my playstyle is, I'm used to walk through enemies, as I said, or even just like I like to walk where the material is if I know the enemies can't kill me. But here the enemies always kill me, but muscle memory kicks in while I'm talking and not paying attention. I'll go for the melee there. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that is a very good start. I like it. So you, we can also go for you. We are up to 5 damage right now, which is not that much, but if you think about it, it deals 15 damage if all of them hit. The main goal will be to bump up attack speed first, to make sure that even if we miss the enemies, like, do you see the effect of the negative accuracy? Minus 50%, that we still shoot again and kill them. Then, like, attack speed and range are pretty much the 2 most important stats. Attack speed, kill them fast. Range, kill them early before they get to cast. Also that I don't have to walk up too close to them. Okay, this is a little bit spooky when you have enemies all around you, especially when they are buffed up. Okay, I need bonus movement speed. No, don't kill the curse guy. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have played on this map. I wanted to play on this map because we always play here, but it would have been way easier to play on the crash zone, since there are no curse guys for quite a long time. Let's take the attack speed. Another javelin. Okay, also bonus damage minus harvesting. I'm not that happy. That is just 2% bonus damage to actually take that. Sure, why not? Let's roll once. Oh, well, that's useless. But it's 2% bonus damage. Nice. Oh, I just realized they are primitive, so like the stat bonus is completely wasted. I could also go for something else. Like, I'm considering the shuriken, or alternatively the slingshot. The slingshot is a little bit weaker, like it starts off better but doesn't scale as well. But the good thing about the shurikens is it already gives us bonus crit, right? The slingshot also just gives the... Dude, I can't talk and concentrate at the same time. This is so difficult. Like, the slingshot also only gives primitive, so bonus HP, which we don't really care about. But the shuriken would give us crit, so at least we have some of that with better damage scaling. But it's crit damage. Okay, we do the shurikens. 4 shurikens in the first shop. Yeah, 1 damage. I think the way I will do it is, I will always skip forward in the runs that I have until we get roughly to the same point where I died last. Though if there are major events that happen, I'll obviously show that. Ah, that is beautiful. Oh my god. Oh, yes. Plus 4 melee damage. Harvesting. Harvesting. Damage. So believe it or not, but the low damage shurikens that we have right now, they're actually enough to clear most of the stage until the tougher enemies come in. One thing I did realize though is, the moment the curse guys are on the stage, you know, those that give us curse. Oh god. Oh god. Yeah, my shurikens will just naturally bounce towards them eventually. And that means we have cursed enemies. We may also get something cursed in the shop, but I don't really care about that. I care about not dying. Wait, we didn't kill a single one of them, right? Yeah, perfect. Let's go for more crit. I mean, that's just a beautiful shop. Yep, let's get all of that. Oh, wow. Well, you're useless, but I can get one of them. I think the javelins were better for the long game. Like, towards the end, they would have way more damage since they guarantee crit, and we don't have to build up the crit stat. But it's just, it's so difficult to beat it early on. Not saying you can't, right? If you just get used to it and play a little bit different than how I play, it should be fairly simple, in fact, the early game. But the way I play, I just can't do it. Oh god, okay, can you guys please just stay away? The toughest part is actually collecting all of the material. Because I need to buy something in the shop. Oh, yeah. More harvesting. Yeah, let's go for max HP. Wait a second. You're insane. Oh my god, we found a jackpot. Wait, that is mental. So I will just continue from this point on, because I feel like we have a very good run going, and I don't want you to miss too much. Like, I don't want to repeat the entire waves all the time, because that gets a little bit too repetitive, and you also don't want to see me die on wave 2 repeatedly. But now I believe we have a run that is very, very good if we can get this going. I already have 1 free reroll, so we have a chance to get bonus stats out of that and build up our percent damage fast enough that we can just defeat the enemies. The only thing I need is, I need to get a lot more range and attack speed. Nothing has changed about that. I don't even think we need damage all too much. Man, it's so dangerous to get the material that I deserve. Oh my god, why are you cursed? I have 1 curse. It actually happened. Oh god, okay, well this is fine. You first. You. Please. Yeah, I had to give me that, right? I want to build up crit chance, but honestly speaking, the melee damage is just way more important. Okay, well, yeah, kind of nice. Also kind of nice, also kind of nice. In challenges like these, I usually don't like to gamble all too much until I get to the later runs. Like, if I keep losing, then I'm all in for gambling. Like, I'm not gonna buy anything I just consider as okay. And the longer I lose, then I'll stop buying items that I even consider as good, because I'm looking for jackpots. But right now we are only on the 6th attempt of this so far, so I still have hope that this works out. And with these challenges, I'm always aware that, you know, I have a certain playstyle that I'm used to in the game, and if I then suddenly do a challenge where I have to use an entirely different playstyle, it will just take some time to get used to it. And with something like this, I was fairly certain with how I play, with how risky I play, or with what a disregard I have to my HP, because if I don't get killed, you know, then I can just use my HP as a resource, that this will be very difficult. Okay, but that's amazing. Push away the enemies. Huge amount of harvesting. Maybe the attack speed is better, but I'll take it. Gamble. I'll take the luck. Shouldn't have done that. That's actually so bad. Luck has so little value because fruits don't do anything for us. That is 2% damage. I mean, sure, why not? Nice, another shuriken. Luck and harvesting for minus... You know what? I built this up like crazy. I don't need all of that. Beautiful, beautiful, funny... Don't need it. Have we gotten any damage so far? Wait, yeah. We have gotten 0.4% damage. Look at this. 49%. We are doing so much better this time. Maybe the shurikens are also cheaper than the javelin. That would be news to me, but it could be the case. Since we have like a fully blue upgraded set here with 1 purples that almost killed me. If this dude starts spawning cursed, I have a problem. So please, I have 1 curse. I don't want to see the strongest guy on the stage being cursed, please. So far, so good. It's still going well. As long as I keep my distance. Don't kill the... Okay, I need this. This time it's different because I can focus him since we have bounces, right? So there's no big issue because if I just focus him, we keep firing, which is actually an upside for us. And the bounces kill the rest of the enemies on the stage. Okay, nothing has been cursed so far. I'm proud of you. Well done. You don't mess me over for once. Now watch the Sharky Boy come and curse and just dash on me on the last second. That would have been funny. Cake? Yeah, well, that's useless. You minus harvesting but bonus damage, I'll take it. Speed? No, I'll go for the range. Speed is very important, but I think the range is a little bit more important. And I understand the irony that I just nerfed it. But, you know, you gotta take what you gotta take. Bonus crit but minus accuracy, I can't afford that. And with shurikens, it's really important that you upgrade them because they gain bonus attack speed, but also their crit chance goes up, as well as their damage scaling. So it's sometimes even better to just go for 1 red one. In fact, I think I'll just do that. Like, look at this. 67% crit chance, this has 60%. It attacks incredibly fast, 0.68 compared to the 0.81. Doesn't sound like a lot, but if you think about what we are doing... Oh. Do I care about you? I don't think this will really have an impact, but 0.4% damage is also not horrible. I could go for more luck. If I find more in a crate, I will be so happy. Sure, let's do it. I will think again about the pearl. Like, obviously, like, remember when I talked about good and decent items and I'm willing to take them? Well, sometimes I'm also just like, it's a decent item, but it's so expensive that I can't buy anything else. And it's a gamble, like, well, it's a gamble pretty much, because if I don't get crates, or even if I do get crates, but I don't get the pearls, then it was useless, because 1 pearl is definitely not good. You want to have at least like 5 to 10 pearls maybe, and then the effect becomes apparent, like impactful in the game. And I don't think we'll be able to get that much because I need to get range and attack speed to make myself stronger. You know what, I think I just convinced myself that I'll not buy it. Yeah, I just need too many stats. You wouldn't think that roughly 100 material has this much of an impact, but it allows us to get like 10 more rolls in, and with that we may see economy items that earn us a ridiculous amount of money that we wouldn't be able to find otherwise. And that is the difference sometimes between losing and winning a game. Well, okay, I'll go for the luck. I'll go for the damage as well, so you... Okay, but I have so much... You know what, I'll do it. Long talk for nothing. Listen, I know. But I'm oftentimes I'm just not decided what I really want to do, and that is now so much bonus damage while also helping us, I'll take it. The bonus melee damage sounds nice, but we have 19 melee damage, so I don't really need 2 melee damage minus 3% attack speed, that's it. Maybe that's also the wrong way to look at it, and it would be better to buy them. Like, if this happens, for example, 10 times, then it would be 20 bonus melee damage, but think about the cost, right? In this moment, it only costs 47, but even times 10, that's 470, that's a ginormous amount. But since the waves progress, and with that the costs, it would more like be, like, closer be to 7, that was such a good English sentence, Dex. It would be closer to 700 to 800 material. And that's definitely not something I'm willing to pay for 20 melee damage. Yeah, I may just get one red item with 20 melee damage and pay like 300. Careful they dash, careful they dash. Oh my god, I have to be so careful. Wait, what is going on? This is not a hot wave. How do I beat a hot wave? Okay. Well. I don't know. And I somehow need to get the material. Do we not have the gecko? A single time. Oh, Sif's Relic. I need Sif's Relic, I think. Gecko or Sif's Relic. That is amazing. You actually got cursed. And you're cursed. I mean, thank you, mate. But that's like... It's okay damage, but that's so useless. The only way this would be good is... I have to do that. The only way how this would be good is if maybe I find... Ooh, that's nice. Maybe I find another of the pearls. If you get cursed, I'll take you. Can you just not curse it, please? Scheiße. I'm not unhappy about it, but I really didn't want to buy it because of the minus melee damage. But the minus melee damage should go down to 1. Because cursed improves the positive stats and makes the bad stats also better. So both of them get better. You know, but like a negative stat getting better means it's less of a penalty. These dudes are a problem. Can you please stop curse? Dude, I have 3 curse. Are you kidding? I have 6 curse now. Because I bought a cursed item. Right, Dex, you shouldn't do that. Good that I have another cursed item waiting in the shop for me. Ooh, okay. Careful. This is why we need to have more attack speed. And range, but mostly attack speed. Because some of these enemies, they spawn very close to me. I mean, so far so good if we disregard the bullets and the dashing enemies and that I'm borderline dying. And I only have 1 HP, but that was kind of given. So far so good, you know, if you ignore all of these things. I want to have the money. How do I get the money? I can't Cowabunga here. I hate that. Attack speed, we have to go for it. Is that even good? There's no way that's not good, right? Oh, okay. What I want to do now is, I want to... Ooh, sure. I want to get shurikens locked. Well, you're completely useless. You're nice. Yeah, let's lock some shurikens in hopes they get cursed. You're the wrong one. Well, recycle machine, if it gets cursed, maybe I'll take it. I need more crit. So something insanely annoying has happened. I was up to the boss wave, like the next wave would have been the elite, and then I looked over and saw OBS is just black, which sometimes happens since I use Nvidia Shadowplay as well, and it just records that one instead of the game, which is so silly. One redeeming quality could be that it actually cursed something, the last time it didn't. Now, this wave is an utter nightmare, and I really didn't want to play this again, because I managed to get 485 material. I risked the entire run to make sure that I can buy the stuff in the shop. Easiest game of my life. I just got 495 material in a freaking curse wave. I mean, a hot wave. I don't even remember anymore what was in the shop, and because I edited the entire video to see the damage that was done, but also just to take a break from the frustration, I'm now out of it. Now at 10 seconds, there are 4 dashers that will spawn that shoot the 2 bullets on their side, and I have to be insanely cautious with them since they can just one-shot me like every single enemy. Yeah. Okay, not 5 seconds, 10 seconds, sorry. I may have to talk a little bit less to focus. I can't get 450 material. How did I do this last time? I know the last time I rushed into the corner and I think I just had like... They're already here. That means they don't always spawn at the same time. Well, that doesn't help me at all now. Okay, well, let's hope for the best, you know? Let's hope for the best. Are they still alive? Okay, I see one of them. Holy moly. You know what? That was actually insane. I can't believe that right now. I'll take the speed. Well, because we don't go that far, that's actually not that useful. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if I wanted to buy you. No, but it's fine. Let's get more trees to get more stuff. I have to be quiet now, because when I started recording, it was like 10 PM, or when I stopped the last time. And now it's way after midnight, so yeah, that is beautiful. Can you maybe curse something? That would be great. Perfect. So the next two waves are very chill, but never ever forget that one hit kills me, so we have to be cautious. That didn't happen the last time that I spawned this early. Okay, so they are really random, like entirely random. The good thing is, though, there's only one wave of them that spawns, because those are the only enemies I pay attention to. Most of the others, except for one striker, is really chill. So, that was already it. That's kind of funny. Like, you know, sure, it's annoying that you can't prepare for it, that you don't know exactly when they spawn, but if it only happens once, now we are safe. So this also means for the future waves, we should be safe. You know that I don't remember how it was on wave 14, because wave 14 was a wave that was super duper chill and simple, Okay. Let's stomp your balls, that was good. Well, honestly, this one is also simple. Just don't forget these dashes. They don't usually dash at you, just around you. So if you just walk sideways instead of backwards, you may die. That is 2% damage, I'll take it. That is useless. 10 harvesting, a little bit too late. I'll go for the melee damage. I think I will pick up some dodge. Well, that's, you know what, that's not bad. But the 8 melee damage is nice. Oh my god. Okay, this run is so much better than the last run. I would love the 10% speed. At the same time, though, it doesn't really matter. And now I'll try to curse maybe one of the shurikens. Oh, I didn't get... Wait. So I used to have the cyber ball and the elephant, but that was in the other run. Okay. Well, that's a bit annoying. Crit and dodge. We do have 100% crit, so I don't need more. And the dodge is not even that great. Nah, let's roll. 2% damage, I don't care. Maybe I should care, but honestly speaking, the speed loss also hurts. We will need so much speed in the boss fight. How much damage are we I'm dealing 33 damage. I need the Giant's Belt. Like, how do we kill a boss that has 33,000 HP? I think it was, if I recall it right. Yeah, that's a good question. Do you understand how long the boss fight will be? Do you understand for the entire fight I have to dodge every single bullet, including all of the enemies, including the cursed tanky enemies? Oh wow, that was close. You may notice it takes a little bit of time for me to warm up again. Whenever I do one of these challenges that may or may not take a huge amount of time, I'm really upset if I lose towards the end. Or in this case, no, honestly, if I lose, I will be upset, but it's okay. You know, skill issue, I can accept that. That is my mistake. But if it's something silly like this, that I just get put back so many waves, it's a little bit annoying. I don't think we need... Well, it could slow the enemies though, but I'll take the money. Sure. It's free? Sure. Not the biggest fan, as you may have noticed. Crit chance is also useless. Let's keep rolling. Speed, perfect. Maybe the dodge. You know, a little bit of dodge doesn't hurt, but at the same time, we also don't need it. And also I had one cursed shuriken. Wait. I have... Oh my god, I got the nail that gives us 20% engineering. Engineering damage on our shurikens. Is that worth it? Oh, do I go for one of these to slow down the bosses? I feel like this could help us out a lot. Like just one of them, not more. But it's so expensive. The issue is that it doesn't even deal a lot of damage in general. Like we will not have a way to build it up because it doesn't fit to the rest. We need to bump up percent damage like crazy. This is the next priority. So I really can't afford something that is so expensive. Yeah, and the harvesting at this point, we don't need that. We already have one. Yeah, there it is. Okay, it was this run. Good. You know what? I'm not even gonna think about it. If this gets cursed, I'll get it. Like, who cares? I'll just do it. We will need a bit more crit, but I'll do this in other ways. Pierce is minus 25%. We don't need to... Let's just continue. Did you get cursed? Something got cursed. It's definitely not the legendary, but something. I don't even remember what the other item was. So, oh my god, it's a Sharky Boy. I didn't even notice that. Okay, for this one, I will try to stick close to him. It's just very dangerous because of the balls, but I think it's the best way of doing it since we will bounce all over the stage. The second phase here is really dangerous because sometimes I have to walk back into him. So I will just try to keep my distance. Good. We have 30 seconds left, so let's chill, but don't chill too much. We have to kill him. And not run into random cursed enemy. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, okay, okay. We got this, we got this, we got this. A few more hits and we have it, but don't rush it, Dex. Just perfect. Okay, so now it's time to collect all of the material. Yeah, this is one of my worst bosses, my nightmares. But I guess this would shift here. Usually I try to be close to the bosses to kill them, so he keeps hitting me. And then suddenly I lost like 60 HP. But if I just take it slow, I guess we are fine. I should remember that for the future. 900 material? Oh, because I saved like 400. Yeah, okay. Do I go for more speed? I think I'll go for more attack speed. I mean, I could just combine these, I guess. There's also range damage. Do I want to take? Not really, right? Like, there are better things to take. Oh my, well, we have to take that right away. That is 2 range damage, perfect. So the idea behind this is, because it has such an insane attack speed, and if you don't think that, like, it almost attacks 9 times as fast as this one. So the use of this is to get enemies that are close to me away and kill them. I will also try to get maybe 1 cursed shuriken, but the goal... I mean, if you get cursed, I'll pick you up, but I don't think it will happen. Yes. I mean, to be fair, now we have a 40% chance, 2 items of 3. So you would expect that something gets cursed. Okay, so far so good. I almost feel like we have turned the game now into easy mode. I mean, this kind of shows the power of the weapon because we had 0 range damage and now I don't even intend to pick up melee damage anymore. I'm currently questioning if I want to go for percent damage or for range damage. And I believe it would be better to go for range damage. Right. But we do have way higher scaling with range damage on this weapon, but I could just do it with items that I find. So on level ups, I will prioritize percent damage since it benefits all of our weapons. But if I am in the shop or out of the crates, of course, I will always take range damage if I can. Do I still take melee damage? I don't think so, right? We should be good on this part. I mean, the only use of the shurikens is pretty much to get crit chance right now. I should maybe bump up my crit chance a little bit because we have lost like 3%, right? Yeah, we lost 3%. So I could increase it a bit more, sure. I could have also taken the money. Did you just curse both of them? Do you understand how insane this is? Because our anvil will just upgrade that. Okay, I mean, sure, that was our only issue that I didn't get this stuff. That is also beautiful. You know that I didn't get the things on the stage. The material. I could go for the turret, I'll do that. Another shuriken, if it gets cursed, I'll get it. Did it get cursed? Well, that's just Dex. So here's the next boss. Oh, don't click on end run. He spawns down there. Who is it? I hate him, not because he's strong, but because I don't know how to deal with him. Well... Huh. I kind of thought I had to run out of the circle, but I didn't have to. And because we have so much damage now, like, look at the damage top left. Both of these weapons we just got heavily improve our damage output, even though they are range damage based. Okay, the cursed shuriken is overtaking. I'm still wondering if I should go for some range damage. I feel like I should do it. The best thing to get would just be the one that gives us melee damage and range damage cursed. You know, I'm not asking for a lot. I'm just asking for a cursed legendary item. It's not a big deal. Or red item, I guess. Not a big deal. I just realized I can also go for multiple legendary weapons without getting a penalty. Because the class penalty, the class trait is that you lose HP. But to us, this doesn't matter. Minus 2% crit chance. But yeah, this will justify that I go for crit on a level up a lot more. I don't think we'll see torture again, so I'm just taking it. Percent damage, beautiful. Well, another shuriken got cursed. Beautiful. Seriously? Like, how is this run so insane? Just how? Oh my god, yes. I don't really care, right? It would give us a tiny bit of scaling, but not really. 6% bonus damage though for -9%. Yeah, that's good. That's insane, actually. Sure. This is a lot of bonus damage. I will take it. Do we burn the enemies? We have 1 sausage, right? So this is not horrible for the final boss fight. That is also okay. Wait, I can't get hit, so this is insane. Wait, this is ridiculous. In other words, I feel like we just have to survive long enough, but not that long, because we have so many upgrades now that should allow us to deal with the enemies. Wait, do I have a scared sausage? Because I remember it, but keep in mind I played 3 waves and had to replay them. No. I don't have a scared sausage here. This may have also been in one of the resets and has nothing to do with the lost waves, but that is horrible. We found a way to deal with the bosses and now we lost the way again. I mean, how hard can it be to find a common sausage, right? Come on. Yeah, just gotta check the DMs of a random girl and you'll find a bunch of sausages in there. Unwanted. No, I'm a little bit like... It's so warm in here now, and I'm a little bit like, I thought I had this game, and now it's like, no, we lost the sausage. Where's the sausage? 663, that is good. I don't really care, I rather want to... That's perfect, that's amazing. Incredible, you may even say. I could go for the range damage, but let's look for something a little bit better. How much crit do we need? Yeah, let's just take it. You actually got cursed, you gotta be kidding me. 10% dodge. That could save me my life. I don't really care about any item here, but if you get cursed, I'll take you. I don't take you if you get cursed. Wait, you're kind of perfect. If we ignore the fact that it will kill me, isn't this perfect? Right? And it also slows the enemies. We lose even more crit if I take that, but... Yeah, let's be honest, I can't afford this, right? And I don't think I can afford you. No, I will be able to afford you. Sure. Oh wait, lock you. Sure. What is in my face? Why is my face pink? Is it a crystal? No, that's not a crystal. Why is my face pink? What? That's not you. That's not the... Huh? Has any one of you guys ever seen that? This is the first time I've had a pink face and it sticks out so much. Where is this coming from? It must be the crystal because it has the same color, kind of. Is it a goldfish? Why would you put a goldfish in your face? I don't get it. Wait, I have to stay cautious because, again, one hit will kill us. I kind of hope we would find a tardigrade, though I was, like... hesitant if I want to take it if I find it, because if the whole point is that you die in a single hit, I don't really want to go for dodge, I don't really want to go for tardigrades, but then again, the only part of the challenge is, or the rule is, that I only have 1 HP. So I'm fine to go for anything else, because this is how you counter the limit, right? So I think it's fair. Especially because you only block 1 hit, unless we get a cursed tardigrade here. That's cool, little bit late. That is useless, but I take the money. I'll take the range damage. Okay, nothing got cursed here. Do I just go for all of them? Yeah, I would say so. Okay, that is bonus damage, that's why we took it. That is range damage and damage. Don't really care about you. I would be willing to upgrade this. Maybe there's something exciting in here. I mean, isn't this just... No, it's too expensive. That was the reason I didn't want to have it. That is good. Do we need more crit chance? Yeah, I'll take it. We lose a bit of damage, but now we also got damage back. That is also a little bit of damage. Percent damage, I don't think I can expect that much more here. Yeah. 20 ladies and gentlemen. It was an honor. I don't think this will be enough. This is the first time ever I even got to the boss phase. Let's hope for the best. We don't burn the enemies, by the way. I have a chance to kill them. What? Okay. Whatever Dex expected, this is not what Dex expected. Like, not at all. And the funny thing is, I thought I died. Because you have the shurikens, you killed all the other enemies. That was amazing. That was such a fun challenge, but it was definitely something that my nerves are dead. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, then don't forget to subscribe and give the video a like. See you the next time.